Yo.
All right, and we are back at Ultimate Summit.
Look at everyone lounging around, having a good time, just relaxing.
And of course the grinding. And Armada is already sitting back down to grind.
Told you, man. Told you.
Student of the game, dude.
Yeah, student of the game.
You'll always see like 3 or 4 or 5 melee players at all these setups at all times, man.
Say that, man.
That's just in our soul to grind a game out like that.
Yeah.
Isn't that right, Zero?
It is right. I mean, Armada has been putting a lot of time into playing the game. You know, Armada is such a nice guy. After I played him, he was just like, I feel bad, man. All I do is practice against Wolf.
Who apologizes for practicing? What a guy.
Sorry, man.
I'm sorry I practiced this game a lot.
I'm sorry, I know this matchup does.
Yeah, sorry, dude. I've been studying.
It honestly kind of killed me, but I mean, what can you do? You know?
Yeah.
That's funny. But yeah, all the melee players are practicing right now. And on the next matchup, we have Samsora versus Light. Now, in terms of matchup history, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that probably Samsora has a slight edge coming into this matchup. I feel like Light is a very momentum-based player, so when he's in winners, he stays in winners kind of deal.
Right.
Yeah.
I do think that he's playing slightly off his game this weekend, I would say.
Okay.
I know he was like a little concerned day 1, day 2. He was like, oh, I'm not doing this, not doing that.
Anything in particular? Like what do you think feels a little off about
He
him
didn't tell
this
me
weekend?
exact details, but just from playing him, I felt like he was really having trouble with killing. I know he mentioned to me multiple times that killing was really hard for him. He felt like a lot of people were overrating Fox a little bit.
Okay.
Saying that you could just kind of block certain interactions and then Fox can really kill that much.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Samsora is playing really well, actually. I mean, Samsora should have beat Leo, but Leo clutched it out last second in a Game 5 instance.
Right.
So, Samsora could have been in winner semis right now.
Right.
He was the only player to go 3-0 in the Swiss format.
Oh, yeah,
if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
you're right. You're right.
Right.
So Samsora is really on his game. I mean, he's been playing really, really good all weekend. He did lose to Naros Ganon, but that's another topic.
That's topic for another day, right?
But it was actually $100 money match.
No, I know. That's actually ridiculous.
How close was it?
I actually didn't watch it, but I was doing something else on the side. I think we were filming something.
Okay.
And then everything I hear is just a bunch of hyena screaming.
Whoa.
And then I knew who won, and then I asked him.
Yeah.
Samsora actually exited the venue after.
Oh.
Yeah, he left the venue.
That doesn't sound like a 3-2. So,
Definitely not.
yeah. But, man.
But either way, he's not playing again right now, so.
No, he's not. Going up against Light.
Yeah.
Very storied matchup. Again,
Peach
I know
Fox.
even Light has been telling a lot of people that he feels like he's not been on his game. And he has been having trouble killing, like Zero was saying. And he feels right now he's just not making the best decisions as well. Of course, we all know Light for someone who's kind of like a heavy with his reads to get those kills.
Very aggressive
Very
player.
aggressive player. So
Momentum based for sure.
exactly. So when you hear that from a momentum-based player,
Yeah.
that's concerning.
That's not good. That's
But-
like his whole play style.
It's a new day.
Yeah.
It's a new day.
See,
Yeah.
the problem when someone says that they're not playing as good is that you convince yourself that you are not playing as
Exactly.
good. And it might sound really simple, but a lot of the time when you're playing, it's a matter of, let me just play good, and you can play better, right?
Right.
And a lot of people have very simple mindsets like that, and it works for them.
Yeah.
But I feel like Light is one of those players that if he feels like he's on top of his game, he goes, far and beyond. But if
Yeah.
he starts to self-doubt himself, I feel like it'll kind of crumble his whole gameplay.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm excited to see if he's gonna, adapt a little bit better to what's going on this weekend against Samsora here. I know Samsora is very confident going into this, so we'll see how it pans out.
All right. Going into game 1. Guys, looking at Final Destination.
Yep.
Oh, we have audio. This sounds so punchy.
Oh, yeah. I love it. I love it. Right?
It's the most quality of audio I've ever heard. Oh my God, it sounds better than in my house.
I know, right? It's that good.
It sounds better than.
Yeah, we don't play, man. Sennheiser's.
Thanks to Sennheiser,
Yep.
the official audio partner of BTS.
Oh, yeah. That was pretty good.
Hold it right here, yes.
Oh!
Side B has a lot of cooldown after using it, so Samsora realized that he had a big window to punish after that.
Right.
Went for the hardest punish there.
Yeah, it's
Very
really
good
amazing
parry.
stuff. One thing we can say for sure about the set, it's going to be high octane, man.
For sure,
It's
yeah.
Such a fun set.
Yeah, I do want to add, both of these players being regarded as top 5 right now, still haven't played until today.
Yeah.
Coming up to just say that one more time, because, So many interactions we get early in the season haven't happened, even though these players have been at like the best tournaments so far.
Right.
Yeah, dude, this is definitely the meeting of the greats, so it's gonna be pretty sick.
Yeah.
Samsora did a really good job of getting up from the legendary. So what he did is that he waited for Light to block. Then he knows that when you drop shield, you lag for a certain amount of frames, giving him a free roll out of ledge.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ooh,
And a
taunts
taunt.
already.
Let's go.
It's the most weenie taunt.
I know.
Did you know the
Let's go.
the voice actor for Fox made like a meme about Fox on Twitter? And the guy, you know, his actual voice doesn't sound anything like Fox, and it's hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, wow, these guys
I
are so
hope not.
talented.
You want to walk around with a man? Hey, what do you want to eat, bro? Yeah, let's go. Like, what?
Fire.
You don't deserve anything. You're out.
Would you like some breakfast?
Yeah, yeah. What the heck?
Oh, man.
Okay.
Julian.
Double nair. Dash
Yep.
tech.
Oh my goodness.
Nice
So
little combo
clean.
from Light.
Oh, and he got the
Yeah.
up smash.
And he gets the kill off.
Yo.
it.
That's
Wow.
like the last possible edge of the hitbox.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Very early kill there.
This is so much better now. My gosh.
Yeah. It's
So-
a little weaker, but that hitbox is huge.
Yeah.
Something cool that Light did there during that combo is that he went for weak neutral air after the strong neutral air to extend the combo.
Yeah.
And then he did neutral air as a finisher because it sent the opponent in a horizontal angle to lane back air. So he was fishing for a kill off of that situation.
Yeah.
That goes on to show like a high-level small decision where you can end the combo into a position where you can potentially land a kill move such as back air for Fox.
Right. Absolutely. It's really big, like when it's not just about getting this general damage, but the position you're going to leave them in afterwards.
Yeah.
Position is very, very important at top level play.
Right.
More so than even neutral play at times. Like just being able to put yourself at the right spots is even better than just strictly when to block, when to grab.
Right.
I mean, a lot of times it feels like Light is really strong at reacting, but half of that is that he's just positioning himself so well that he gets like a little extra second to be able to get the strong punishes off the reactions.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see him trying to condition him by coming down, but then double jumping last second. Is he going to grab? Is he going to hit with nair? Light's constantly in his head.
Yeah.
Oh, Samsora made a super hard read there. He full hop neutral there. Very hard commitment for Peach because he was that sure that Light was going to full hop that interaction.
Cutting off
Right,
the
yeah.
jump.
He's continually going for a double
Oh,
jump.
it's
Counter.
very bad for
Counter.
Light.
Yeah, you can't escape
he's
that.
not
Oh,
dead
wait a
yet,
minute.
but-
he gets free hit.
Oh,
Yeah.
but now he is.
wow.
Yeah.
Samsora.
Oh, man.
That was
Yeah.
so slow.
That's
Yeah.
the
That's all he
Wi-Fi
needed, though.
play.
Yep.
Jeez.
That was
That's
crazy.
That's the Wi-Fi edge guard. Why? Because I got hit by that probably 30 times in Wi-Fi friendlies.
The Wi-Fi Peach Bomber.
Yeah,
Wi-Fi
absolutely.
Peach Bomber.
Yeah.
You
Dude,
can't
that-
do anything there.
The edge guarding from
Yeah, no, you have
Samsora
to
was
hold
so
that.
on
You have
point
to.
the
Yeah.
whole time.
Yeah, really amazing stuff.
Now you know why.
have our song.
Oh, you know why Toad is so strong for Peach and as a counter against Fox specifically? Because when you counter Fox's Firefox, you can counter two things. You can counter the flames charging up the attack itself, and then the actual, the Fox going
Once
up.
he starts
Right.
moving,
But the thing about Peach counter is that it doesn't matter the knockback of the move that you counter. The strength is the same.
Right.
So you
Oh,
can
yeah.
counter any part of the OB and it'll kill Fox.
I see.
Right.
So
Yeah, and he was careful not to drop down into the charging part. He only waited until it went active.
He
when
did
shut
wait,
up.
but it just makes it that much better, I would say.
Right.
At least in that specific instance.
Right, right.
Yeah, that was perfect execution by Sam.
All right, so we're going to go into game 2 here on Pokemon Stadium 2.
Yep. The
Classic
classic
stage.
Fox counter pick.
Absolutely. Oh, my goodness.
Now Pokemon Stadium is about to transform. Fox
Yep.
fishing for up throw up right here.
Might be able to find a Shine Infinite.
Yep.
We'll see.
Light missing some L cancels.
Light's parries still impress me to this day.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely
One of the best in the biz.
Yep.
It's so good, especially on ledge trapping situations, because then he'll get the parry into up tilt if he spaces it properly.
Oh, yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
like a huge combo, usually leading off stage.
Yeah, and it's so good at the combat. A lot of the amazing cross-ups that you have in this game.
Right.
Again, another up smash.
Light told me that his entire playstyle is reaction-based. He just reacts to literally everything that goes on the screen.
That's not easy.
Which makes me
Not hard to
wonder,
do.
what is this man's reaction time? Because the way he plays is very snappy.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if you just from watching him, you can't really tell how he really plays. But when you play him, he's just in your face the whole time, and he makes very obscure decisions.
Yeah.
For example, he'll just up smash randomly, quote unquote, right?
Right.
In positions where you might drop from the platform or not. But it's actually just him looking at you very intensely. Very, very different playstyle from a lot of players here at Summit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true. Very, very true.
And in Ultimate in general, honestly, it's difficult to react in this game sometimes, but Light making it look easy a lot of times.
Yeah. Oh my
Ooh.
gosh, again, man. With the
Right on the tail.
anti-airs.
This time,
So good.
Samsora with the up smash.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, Samsora's getting a little used to Light's full up timing, so he retreated up smash. That's a pretty hard read. That up smash doesn't have very much range.
yeah.
Yeah. Samsora playing a very, very grounded game, just like floating just barely, and usually he's trying to stay under light. Okay,
Guard
drop the turn up.
situation.
Nice.
Catch.
Oh wow,
Oh, my
what a hard
Yeah.
read.
He charged
Oh,
out.
Oh, the drag
Oh,
down.
yeah. Oh
Okay.
my goodness. Wait a minute.
He's not dead.
Oh yeah, now.
Counter?
No.
Oh,
Okay.
it
Wow.
activated. It
Snuck
activated
past
the
it.
hitbox.
Yes, it activated, but backwards.
Yeah.
So
Toad.
I'm
Yeah.
guessing the way that happened is because the Firefox is such a big hitbox that I guess it just kind
That's
of hit
tough.
the
yeah.
opposite
So
way.
he was like direct. Oh my
Untackable.
goodness. So he was
Yeah, untackable.
directly center, and so one of the flames on the side turned him around and faced him that way.
Mhm.
So
Just avoided it completely.
yeah, that was pretty crazy.
Yeah. That being
Nonetheless.
said, though, Samsora taking it and up 2-0 in the set.
2-0.
Light got to find some answers to stay alive in the bracket.
You
He was
know,
very stoic this round.
Mm-hmm.
No head bobs.
I feel like Samsora's main strength as a player when it comes to this tournament is that he's a very. I think Samsora is the true example of very easy to understand and very effective, like just being simple in general. Like from talking to him and practicing with him, he has he pretty much keeps everything at a very simple degree, but it makes sense. For example, he's the kind of player that will say, well, you know, if I'm in a bad position, I'm just rolling away. Oh, they punished me that time? Well, I'm just going to hit him, you know?
Yeah,
But
yeah,
things like that work because he doesn't really overcomplicate his game plan. He's very good at sticking to what he knows. And he's very good at saying, well, you know what? I don't like this position. I was going to get out of this way. Or, like, I need this move.
Oh my God.
78.
Wow.
What a start.
And off
Jeez.
stage.
And his punish game is amazing because he
punish is
trains all
solid.
day in training mode.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man.
Oh, the drag down.
It's okay.
He might be dead.
Oh,
he's
he's
fine.
back.
He kept that. Yeah,
Yeah,
Ferris
Fox
was
will-
so nice to get back up.
Yeah, Fox will not die.
But yeah, I
This
mean,
game
one of
with
the
that.
benefits, as you were talking about, Zero, of keeping it simple is it leads to consistency.
Yes.
Because if you have those answers for every situation ready to go, then it's easier to pull them off.
Yeah.
In my opinion, consistency wins tournaments.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, definitely. It's
He
only
had the read, but he doubted himself there.
Good step back. I love that Light was trying to cool himself down, dashing back and forth, get himself in the mud.
perfect
gets
spacing.
Edge
Yeah,
guard,
right.
man, that bear, so strong.
Yeah, Samsora looking poised. Take this 3-0.
Yeah, good catch there by Light.
And I like Light's mix-up game on shield. Like a lot of pressure situations are happening over and over again, but he just does like space backers. He'll do empty hop into grab. He's just so fast and in your face and different with each iteration that it's tough to like keep up with.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the feinting's just trying to get you to make a mistake so you
Yeah.
can just snatch it.
You know what's cool about that backer string he did, where he was just backering over some sort of shield repeatedly? He did 3 different timings to his backer.
Right.
One was a low backer, the other one was a high backer, and then when he noticed that Samsora was running out of shield, he aimed directly for the head, which
Yeah.
shield stab Samsora.
That was definitely
Yeah.
a purposeful
Really beautiful
shield
play.
play.
Yeah, and that's all like surrounded on the fact that Bear in general is usually going to be fairly safe on the shield. So I love that he knew that Samsora would recognize that, wouldn't press a button, and then he pressured him that way.
Ooh.
Perfect DI.
He's been reflecting all these turnips off
Yeah.
stage.
Yeah.
It also affords him a little bit more time to like think about how he's going to get back on stage. That brief stall helps.
Saturn?
And Mr. Sharon is very dangerous. He breaks your shield in,
right.
in
Quick.
one single hit, no
Yeah.
matter how much HP your shield has.
That's crazy.
Which, by the way, your shield has 40 HP.
Oh,
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 Okay,
what an
yeah,
angle.
yeah.
yeah.
Great coverage.
He was kind of
Huge
under
bumper.
stadium.
Yeah.
No pineapple today. Oh, look at that. Samsora
Yeah.
adapted there, too. He full up neutrally to try to punish that, but Peach is a little too slow
Yeah.
to win in that exchange, which is why, you know, a lot of people say for as good as Peach is, she's still a very slow character in those specific situations.
Right.
She's kind of a character that kind of has to sit there in a lot of instances.
Yeah.
right.
She's like a tank. She's hard to deal with up close, but, you know, the tank can't get everywhere.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, when she hits, she hits.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, it hurts.
Indeed.
It hurts.
The analogy actually works really well.
Yeah. All right, this guy's going to switch each other out.
Yeah.
Cross up there with the dare. That's going to get a little action, but I'm going to sit back again, go back there, get some stage control.
Okay, Light building his lead a little bit. He's got him at kill percent.
Tries to get that read with the up
no.
air. Okay, double up air.
Oh man, this is anyone's game right now.
Light is fishing for full hub neutral right here or grab.
Right.
That's the mix-up.
Yeah, the neutral is going to link it to an up smash most
Yeah, that's
likely
what
if
he's
it's
going for.
low to the ground.
Samsora staying very grounded, but notice how Samsora refuses to get cornered.
Yeah.
He knows that if you get cornered, it makes it much easier for you to get neutral because you run out of space to dodge it.
Right.
Oh,
I followed him.
Sam.
Jeez.
Man, the 3
Like, even though Light was always in the air, Sam was staying center stage, no matter what
I knew
grounded.
I was dead.
Can the stream hear the audio when they talk?
Sorry?
Yeah, they can?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
But then again, I'm so mad.
Yeah,
it's
great
you.
on
I
Sam
know
there.
it's the fucking
Super strong performance.
Yeah, the quick 3-0.
I'm
That's
so glad.
lights out.
I'm so glad I didn't get salty on camera.
It was actually wholesome because you guys were just like,
Yeah,
like you
you-
said, Armando was like, oh, like I play, you know, I've been practicing against Wolf, and then you were just like, yeah, you know, well, I'm not surprised, like, oh, I'm really good and stuff. And
I
then-
genuinely love Armada. I cannot be mad if he.
no,
beats
can't.
me.
I see it. I see
Respect, yeah.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I respect that. I respect that.
I respect the respect.
Yeah.
Now, if he was playing Olimar or something like that, then we will have to talk. Then I would be like, you know what, Armada? Not today. I would have to use a tag, a more disrespectful tag, such as, you know, bro, something like that, you know?
Hey,
What's up,
Wolf.
Light? What's
Hey,
up, Light?
Wolf.
You know what? Team Brawl, baby.
Hey, Wolf.
Hey.
All right, so
Light, a
Samsora
little
moving on.
salty, but yeah,
Everyone's
Sam
so
was on.
chummy
Lights
even
out.
after
Light
out
in
losing.
9th place, I believe.
See, the reason that is everyone is so happy after losing is because, you know, we're all getting paid even if we go all four. So I mean, we out.
That's true. And you get to enjoy Summit House.
Yeah.
Exactly. See, look at
Right.
this, man. You can make your name out here at the summit by winning, by commentating, by being the king of mafia, you know, or you can do them all.
You can do it all,
Or
man.
you can do it all.
But speaking of doing it all, let's see how Samsora was doing it all, man, through the course of that set. 3-0, man, against, like I said, battle of two titans of the game.
Yeah, these two will definitely end up really nice and high at
Yeah.
the end of the season. They're just like putting in that work at every point during each tournament they attend.
Oh, and yep.
Side B.
That was beautiful.
That was nicely done.
Yeah, and at that point, there really wasn't much you can do. Once you had already gone to the Fox Illusion, even though you can do something out of it, it will take some time. Good pull down.
It didn't work on the other side either. The footstool is just not coming out the way it
Yeah.
used to.
Yeah, that was bizarre how it turned
Yeah,
around.
right?
I mean, thank God to BH. Fair footstool. Oh, so many early stocks in the past.
Yeah. And that
Reached
swing,
the air
man.
dodge.
That
Yeah.
swing was
Jeez.
important because Samsora adapted to Light always neutral air dodging into the ground. It's like a little habit that Light has. But the reason that it's so hard to punish is because Fox is such a fast follower that he lands really quick into the ground,
Right.
making it hard to react. But Samsora is a very adaptive player. His playstyle is pretty flexible, so I mean, he just saw it coming and he just did that. Samsora usually does high forwarders for center pressure, but you can see the small little differences that make it so you can beat players with a
Yeah,
different
no,
playstyle.
absolutely.
Adaptation very, very important.